Gemini, I'm going to have to keep my eye on it, Steve, or iron levels. I'm going to have to keep an eye on my iron levels. You might have something wrong with your kidney. Who knows? You could even be eating kidney, or you're called Keely, Kaylee, Kylie, Casey. You could be from Kylie Minogue, Jason, Donovan, Jason, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, or Jackie's son, and you're keeping an eye on your son or daughter because their foot could be swollen. How you doing, Gemini? So if you've got Gemini or Capricorn in your chart, you can actually watch this reading. Because it's major arcana 6s. So if I was doing a life path reading and I would say 6, I would say you can watch it as a Gemini or a Capricorn. It doesn't matter whether you've got Cappy in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, all you got to have is a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, Gemini. You can watch Capricorn readings. Don't matter. Okay, so I'm here. I'm going to have to keep my eye on it. Steve or Stephen or Sarah, Sassy, Sandra, Casino, keeping an eye on my levels. Some of you could have hyperglycemia, or you could have something to do with around insulin or weight levels or something like that, or leveling up. Coming up like a flower, I'm coming up. Something is coming up, or someone is coming down. You might be on cocaine or drugs. Who really knows? But it's the nose. It could be going up your nose. Who knows? Yeah, coming up and then coming down. So some of you go up and then you come down. Now this could be ADHD, could be bipolar. It could be cocaine, could be drugs, alcohol. I'm coming up, then I'm coming down, then I'm coming up, then I'm coming down. Some of you could be in and out the door, DAW. Some of you, all right, Tim. Some of you could be making music, mixing, mastering, synthesizers, all that stuff. That is a DAW, or this person does. Then you've also got I'm coming up, and then down, then up, and then down. Some of you could be suffering from your sleep. Some of you could be elevating your legs, and it's going up and down, up and down. Some of you could be opening your legs, and they're open, closed, open, closed, open, closed. Some of you could be, like I said, it could also be traveling quite a lot. And then as soon as I get back, I'm traveling again. And then I'm in the door, then I'm out the door, then I'm in, and then I'm going to work, then I'm coming back, then I'm going out the door, then I'm coming in. So Gemini, you are very, very busy as normal. Normington, Nigel, I'm also hearing Norris, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, traveling. Traveling salesman. Some of you could be called Sal. You could be selling a box of tricks. Some of you, like I said, you could be Alexa Sale. Some of you are a car salesman, or you're dealing with a Cancerian or a Life Path 7. Okay, and you are in your car quite a lot, driving around. You could do this for a living, or you're just enjoying spending time in your car, maybe traveling across the country. Something like this that could either be now, or it's coming up for you in the month of May. Coming up like a Leo, I'm coming up. So someone's still traveling from the last month, the last lot of readings I did for you. This message is still here, which is coming up like a flower. So I'm rising up back on my feet, the same message that was in Capricorn reading. So if you're a Capricorn or a Gemini, it's the same reading, which was I'm now back on my feet. Rising up, I'm back on my feet. Some of you could have swollen feet. Some of you are maybe walking or driving. Some of you could have been ill and now you're back on your feet, like something is getting better. And I'm fall at your feet whenever I fall. At your feet. Some of you could have fell over and now you're getting back on your feet again. Again, Jen, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Now I'm back up on my feet. Rising up, Leo. Back on my feet. Da-da-bam. Because I got the eye on a tiger. I got my eye on a Leo. So some of you could be having an eye on a Leo. Like I spy with my one eye. Some of you could have a problem with your eyes. Okay, iodine. The same messages, guys. If you've been following me for a while, you'll notice the messages are not changing. Something around Scorpio or Aries. So the messages that was before, if you've been watching this for Life Path 4, Scorpio, Aries, that you'll realise that they're the same. Iodine level, something to do with around the eyes. Maybe covering it with iodine or something like that. Dana. I am sitting in the corner. I'm eating my oatmeal. Some of you could be eating an oatmeal, or you're called Amelia, also, or Sensimelia, smoking copious amounts of ganja. Some of you could be eating just oatmeal, or you are Abigail, Amber, Herd, Life Path 5, Sagittarius, or Taurus. And have you heard? There's something that is spreading like a virus. The card of virus came up in the Capricorn reading, so it's the same messages. I can't deny it. I can't deny the fact that there is something in the air. So in the something in your it could be sperm, could be Maggie McGill. Maggie McGill, she lived on a hill. Her daddy got drunk and left her a will, so she went down the Tangy Town. Some of you, you could be having your hair done. So you could be done, Putchy. You might be changing your hair, colouring your hair, cutting your hair. Some of you might be broody or Rudy or rowdy. Broody, Rudy or rowdy. Something to do with around maybe wanting children or you got children. That would be broody. Brady, Bradford, also Bradfield. Brangelina, Tina, Tyler, Taro, Tanya, Great Britannia, da 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 dun, Putchy. Dun, dun, da 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 dun, dun, dun. My name is Dun. Some of you are all done. All done. What is that? I'm all done, Mum. Some of you kind of like you're eating your food or you're checking with your mum quite a lot, saying, I'm all done, I'm finished, everything is all done now. So are you doing chores or do you have children that are saying, has it been done? Have you done that yet? And you're like, yeah, it's all been done. I've done it. Don't worry about it. I've covered it. I've covered your shift. Okay. Some of you might be doing shift work for someone and they're asking, look, have you done that yet? Like, I've asked you to do it. Can you do it for me? But some of you, it might be where someone is covering someone's shift. So you might be having some time off in order to be able to work, or having some time off in order to be able to work. Okay, what the fuck is that one? Well, I'm having some time off work and I need to know if someone can cover it. So, I don't know, a Gemini or a Capricorn could be the one that's replacing you. If I say place, wait, fish, ba ba ba, 1, 2, 3, Pisces swinging on a tree, replacing you. I'm replacing you with someone or something, Steve, else. Elsie, Effie, Effin else, Steph, Jeff, Steve, Sarah, Effin else, F, Steph, Stephanie, I'm replacing you with someone else or something else. Some of you might be looking for a replacement in a job or something and you're going to be replaced. Or there's a fish up in here. Every time I say place, you say 1, 2, 3. It must be a cod, haddock, fish, or place. Now, like I said, it might be where you are, say, on a diet, like myself, and you're replacing something, right? You could even be vaping, and you are replacing cigarettes with vape in order to be able to stop smoking. Some of you could be swapping vagina for sausage, and you're kind of like, no more vagina for me, no more free drinks. I'm going to have to go on more of a different diet. So whichever way it is, life is always about replacing something with something else. I'm sick to death of also people start having a go at me about vaping. Do you know why? Go outside and breathe in the air and see if that's fucking killing you. Drink water out of a plastic bottle and see if that's killing you. Everything fucking kills you pretty much these days. Try not getting into the doctors. That's killing you. Right? So it doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it in moderation and you're trying, Gemini. Right, so obviously a lot of you may or may not know, if you see my live video, I have got heart problems. I don't 100% know, but pretty much I could have heart failure, signs of heart failure. Okay, till I have an ECG, I don't know completely. But I've changed my diet and I am literally also stopping smoking. I've started vaping. But I've had 10,000 messages from different people. Don't vape, it's killing you. Don't do this, it's that. Don't do this, it's that. Don't take this, take this, take this, take that. I might as well be fucking Robbie. Okay, so some of you could have sugar diabetes or you're checking a glucose monitor. Sorry, I used to know someone called Robbie. He was Irish. You could be from Ireland or Irish or Idaho also, or Billy or Irish or Billy. I have a glucose monitor and it's the best thing that I ever did since sliced bread because, I'm not going to go into it again, but Jen, Julian, Justin, Jackie, some of you could be checking your iron levels, your vitamin levels, your glycemic, this sort of stuff. If you're glucoglycemic, this is very good also. If you're on a diet, it's also very good. If you have sleep apnea, this is also very good for sleep apnea because it tells, when I went to sleep in a bed the first time the other night, Gemini, if you haven't watched my live, this glucose monitor here, my glucose levels went right down to 2.8, which was really dangerous for me. Okay, I slept then, that was one night. So I took 2 weeks worth of stats sleeping in that chair. Absolutely fine. Slept in the bed one night, straight down into the red. Glucose levels dropping, not good. Sleep apnea, right? Sleep in the chair, again, last night, glucose levels, fine. So if you've got one of these, you can check what your body is doing with you all of the time, so you know what to eat, what not to eat. Some people say, don't have sweetener, don't have stevia. When I have stevia, I don't get any spike in my insulin whatsoever. And I don't have, I'm not insulin deficient. But what I do know is that I can have that because it doesn't affect me losing weight if I was to have stevia in coffee. Now, some people might have it and it goes up. Some people might have it and it actually goes down. If you notice that when I talk, if I babble and I talk about myself or anybody, and it's in the same reading as another one, what does that tell you? That the numerology works, kids. Yay. Hey, kids. Do you like violence? Some of you might do angel radios. Some of you might be mixing, mastering, rapping, or this person does. Could be something to do with M and M. Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julian, Jason, Jack. Some of you could be Eminem and you're rapping, rhyming, slanging, writing words, writing lyrics, singing, dancing, mixing, mastering music. Or this person does. Okay. So, Gemini, there you go. That's your same messages as Capricorn ones. So, let's see what you need to be aware of in your environment before we do your actual tarot reading for the month of May. What should Gemini be? What should they look out for? B, Brian, Beth, anybody's got B, Bradford, Bradfield, Bradford, Brian, Brangelina, B. What should they look out for, Gemini, in their environment during the month of May? Ella May, Eloise, Louise, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn, Linda and Belinda. It's your power. It's your power they want. Oh, it's the power. I have the power to pick up a flower, but after an hour it hurts. Some of you could have a vasectomy or whatever that is, and you're not allowed to pick anything up. Okay. But like, it's your power they want. They're an empath. Run from empaths. But they want your power. Someone could have red shoes, or there's a spark between some of you. You got this spark for someone, or Mark, or Melissa. But there's a spark. A spark of interest. Some of you. Some of you could be a bright spark, or you could be called bright, or right, but Brighton. You could be from Brighton. Some of you could be dealing with someone that's like a witch in the background there. Oh, I'll get you, my pretty. For you witchcraft lot. Let's see. Any messages for Gemini to be aware of in their environment for the month of May? So, bad girl, trouble nicknamed you, and seeing some bullshit. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, life path 5, or maybe a Taurus, or that person's cross-watching because they have it in this energy here, but someone's seeing some bullshit. Okay, their nickname is bad. So it could be Bradford, or Bradfield, or Brummy. Could be from Birmingham. Okay. Give me one more card for Gemini's environment of what they should be aware of, please. What should Gemini be aware of in their environment come the month of May? So, you've actually got perfect match. Now, some of you are after a bad boy or a bad girl and something like that, right? These seem to be different than these two here, but we will see what that means. Lucy, Lucifer. What is it's your power they want? So if any of you have got anyone around you, right, and they're a very toxic, draining person, they're not trying to steal your power, for God's sake, right? They're just a draining person for you to keep dealing with. So what, tell me more about it's your power they want. Who wants that power? Capricorn, probably. Wants to steal the limelight. What is steal his wheels? Wants to steal something, a car, life path 7, or a Cancerian. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. Karmic energy maybe around you. 10 of Swords, 10 and 10. So something there is ended, whatever that is, or Mendez, or Mendes. What is the trouble? Who is trouble? Nickname trouble. Is it maybe a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, but this is normally a Capricorn for me because it's a cardinal sign. Not for all of you. Like I said, if you're watching as a Cappy or a Gemini, you're going to get mixed up. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles, of what's bad. Because this is slower approaching. It can also be struggling to walk and stuff like that. Okay. I don't know. I don't think this is making any fucking sense to anybody, if I'm honest. What is seeing some bullshit, reading some bullshit about an Aries or a Scorpio energy or Aquarius or Leo that's read some sort of like bullshit? To be honest with you, Gemini, I keep wanting to stop this and just get on with your reading because it's, I don't believe, like I said, man, if you've got any kind of beef around an Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, then there you go. What's the perfect match? Who is the perfect match for Gemini? Who is a perfect match for Gemini? Could be a Pisces, 10 of Cups underneath the deck. Who is... Fuck, that isn't a perfect match. That's a perfect mismatch. I don't know what's going on with this reading, so I'm going to stop it. We're going to actually get on with your monthly reading, Gemini. Because I don't... Like I said, there's mind games, manipulation, fighting, shouting, having a go at one another, maybe. Someone that's manipulative, but I'm sure you guys already know that if you've got a person like that in your chart. If you're watching this as a Gemini and it isn't making any sense whatsoever, Libra, then you might as well watch it from a Capricorn perspective and think, I've got a problem with my son, daughter or father. Okay, there you go. Same person's doing the same thing, okay? With a bad girl or a bad boy doing wrong things. So let's see, Gemini. What has Gemini got coming up, please, for the month of May for their love life? Let's have a look for your love life, Gemini, and see what they've got coming up. So you got Pisces, you got Judgment, the 8 of Cups in reverse, but we'll put it up right. So someone's could be like they're thinking about coming towards someone, but they don't really know. They're sort of hesitating a little bit, right? 8 of Cups is leaving the past behind, moving forward, but it was sort of in reverse, so it's kind of like I'm hesitating whether to come forward or not. Okay, that is a knot, that is a Pisces, so I'm sort of like maybe going towards more of a Piscean energy here, Gemini. Unless you're like me and you've got 3 placements of Gemini and you're a Piscean, with Aquarius in your chart, Libra and Vedic. And that just represents yourself, going out quite a lot, okay? Stuck at home, trying to get out as much as you can. Exercise. Should be also publicly speaking and talking. I was turning keys, I was setting people free, I was doing alright. From Keys, or the name Keely, Kaylee, Kylie, Casey. Let's see. Gemini, what's going on with Gemini, please, through the month of May. So you got open water sign, 3 and 3 Pisces. You got Virgo, probably, or a life path 9 looking. Okay, look and see. What can I see in this open eye? What can I see in my glass of wine? What can I see in my glass of wine? What can I... It's like Crystal Ball, or the name Crystal, or Chris, Christine, Chrissy, Chrissy Ra, Chrissy Ray, Chrissy Ma. I'm looking into a crystal ball. If that is the person... Sorry, I'm not going to embarrass you. Someone contacted me on... fucking, what was it, email, asking that if I ever, basically if I ever die, do I want to sell my YouTube channel? No. I would not sell it whether I was going to or not. If you're watching, sorry, but I do not sell my YouTube channel. Right? No. Just so you know. Because I'm not replying to an email. Let's see. Anything going on with Gemini? Gemini, I've had it, you know. People found out that I've got, you know, fucking heart problems, and then suddenly I get proposed like, do you want to fucking sell your YouTube channel? Because who knows, Steve, you might be dead soon. What good would that be, me selling my YouTube channel to someone else? Do you think that my people would probably stay around long enough in order to listen to someone else? Like, you know, they might all unsubscribe and think, well, I was subscribed to Steve. You know, so like, I don't get it. Like, you know, you want to be careful, like fucking, like, you know, if you are watching, like, trying to buy someone else's YouTube channel, right? But with no money for a start, but like buy their YouTube channel. I wouldn't be giving people money for their YouTube channel. What makes you think the people that subscribe to a channel, they're doing it because of the person that they're they're listening to? It's like me, for instance, I could like say, oh, go on then, I'll tell all of my 30,000 people to move to another channel and go and watch this person, but they don't like you as a reader. That isn't going to guarantee the fact that someone shouts someone out that they're going to sit and watch. You got to put the work in your fucking self. Yeah? Right. Let's see. Let's see. Gemini, what have they got coming up for the month of May? 3 of Wands. You got 3 threes, Gemini. You got a new person, maybe. You got Chariot, Life Path 7, Cancerian. Now, some of you are open. You do this openly. You're open. You're ready. This person here is ready, Freddy, for a relationship. They're just waiting for someone to basically come along. Like, I'm just waiting for someone to show an interest. And if they do, I'll talk to them. This is open channeling, open communication, open to meet someone, right? So if you are a single Gemini and you are open to meet someone, this person is as well, okay? Because this person, whether they've got Virgo or Life Path 9 in their chart somewhere, they're looking for a relationship. Okay, well, they're looking for a connection, but they could also be watching here. Say, for instance, right, people that I meet along my journey, right, could be any one of you guys. Could be, okay? Who knows who comes along, right? But I've said this in the Capricorn reading, and it's here, so it's channeled again. You are what you eat, right? You meet where you are. Where you are most of the time, if that be in a boozer, that's where you're going to meet someone. A pisshead, more than likely. If you are a crackhead and you reside in a crack den majority of the time, where are you going to meet what are you going to meet? A crackhead, more than likely, or a recovering addict, right? Right, if you are online and you're a tarot reader, who are you more than likely going to meet? Someone online. If you are on swipe left and swipe right and on Google Match, or whichever way around it is, Match.com, whatever that is, where are you going to meet someone? On Match.com, more than likely. Right, so someone's open for talking, discussing, but I can't see a relationship here. I can see someone that is open for that and that wants to and is willing to actually talk and discuss about future events of traveling and meeting up. Okay, that's definitely here. But like I said, it has to be agreed upon by both people when they meet or talk, because you have to see each other. Okay, but you are more than likely talking to someone. Okay, but this could be a friend that starts to blossom maybe into something here. Because this is still sort of like, because if you're in a third party, brother, and you've been in that for a while, you're still in a third party. It's 3, 3, and 3. So it's still going on, right? And it will do. Like, you know, when you're in third parties, right? When you're in those and you're fucking trying to get away from exes and stuff, you can stay in those for ages, for a very long time. Okay. You know, watching to see if they've left the other person yet. That isn't going to be for you, like it wouldn't be. Or Alchemy or Natalie. Let's see. Gemini. What they got coming up, please, for May. 10 of Swords. I can't pick up any messages for you. Well, I've picked up a few channel ones, but your cards are... I think that the clarification is going to be a lot different here, Gemini. There's passionate about my job, passionate about someone's knob, or Rob, or Robin, or Robert, or Robertson, or Rachel, or Rashad, or Ricky, Evans, Barry, Tina, Talia, Tanya, Tansen, Tang Sang Dao, someone that's Chinese, someone that does Wing Chun. Some of you have got a Wing, or the name Robert, Wing, Barry, also. Robert Wing was a deceased loved one of a friend of mine. So you could be called Steve and you do this for a living and you channel the deceased, and you might want to join my join button, but I will tell you at the end if you've just found it. I'm a psychic medium, not just a psychic, but I'm also a medium. So I channel people that are dead, basically. So what's kind of saying is this person could do this here. And if you want to join the join button, which is $2 or $3, all you have to do is join, and then you'll get a name that's in green. And when you appear up and I go live doing this open worldly, you just give me a name and I channel your deceased loved ones for you. Okay. If you're not a part of the chart, then check out some of the lives where it says channeling the deceased. You also get readings as well. If you're like, Steve, I need to know a couple of free cards, blah, blah, blah. Join button, $2 or $3. It's very cheap. So this person can do this kind of thing for a living, maybe. They work on the World Wide Web. This is the World Wide Web. They do things of like channeling, tarot card reading, so on and so forth. This can also be like a guide energy as well. And they're watching, more than likely me, but not saying anything. Maybe, don't know. But then you get another free Pisces energy. Now, like I said, and I don't try to deter anybody from anything, but a psychic is a psychic. A medium is a medium. I see a lot of people on tarot that all list their all of their videos psychic tarot reading, and I watch it, and it isn't. It's a reading of cards. They just literally read cards, but they list it as psychic tarot reading all the time, but they're not actually psychic. Right? So it's difficult to actually find a really good one if you want one and you're looking for one, because everybody now, when they read tarot, they say that they're a psychic medium. Literally every motherfucker out there I've ever come across now puts channeling, blah, 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 blah. And it's literally just cards, right? So it's different for everybody. But there is channeling energy that is here. There's Channing Tatum, dear Jeff, Dev, Steph, Jeeves, Steve, Jeeves. Some of you could have a butler for a lot of you, or someone's got a lot of money, Jono. Genevieve, I mean, also saying Jen and Eve, or Eve, or Steve, or Evie, or Evie, or Evan, or Devon. Devi, oh, the dragon person, she's going to be psychic, I know that one, as she says. What else? Watching. Somebody's watching me. Somebody's watching me. Well, that would be you lot. I'm watching you, Stephen. I'm watching you. I'm keeping an eye on you. Let's see, Gemini, what have they got coming up, please? For because the Hermit can also be blind, right? Blind man's buff. Pin the towel on the donkey. Trying to pin something on someone. Trying to pick up shit on someone so they can pin it on someone. Because I'm hearing pin the towel on the donkey. So you did have that finding out some bullshit energy. So it's kind of like I'm trying to find information on about you to pin it on you to say that it's you. So, I don't know, Alchemy or Natalie, be careful. But there's an energy here of pin. I'm trying to pin something on you. Stick you with a needle or a pin. EpiPin. I don't know, maybe this. Here, one of these. This is a pin and a needle, goes into your arm. Or pins and needles to do with drugs or alcohol or some sort of, I don't know, EpiPin or EpiFit. Glycemia, looking at your levels here. I mean, someone also told me don't fucking do that because it's stupid. It isn't. This thing here is the saviour of my goddamn life so far. If you want to fast and you're on a diet, this thing here is brilliant. You just get your phone and you go blump like that, and it tells you what you can eat, what you can't eat. If you're eating it and it's not good for you, don't eat it. Okay, your sleeping patterns, what your your levels tell you when you're sleeping. Are you dropping below a level of insulin? You may not know whether you're insulin deficient or anything. What your sleeping habits are like. A lot of people's glycemia drops during sleep, right? When I went to the hospital, right, this old guy was lovely, right? And his family was really struggling to get any answers from the hospital, right? He'd got cancer, poor guy. He'd got diabetes. He's on warfarin. He's on fucking everything else, right? And no one was really giving him any answer. And I said, look, I'm not an expert. I said, but I use this. Do you use these? And they said, what is that? And I gave them advice and told them, I said, oh, fucking hell, thank you so much for giving me that advice. I think that would, and I said, well, I think that would work really well for him. I said, because it has an alarm on your phone, And you'll be able to tell if your granddad or your father is like having a low level in insulin because they didn't know when to give him it or when to, how much and when. So I said, this will be perfect for you because you can set you get an alarm when it drops below a level, and you get an alarm when it goes too high. So you know when and when not to take insulin. And because he was elderly, it was brilliant for the family to have peace of mind. And you can get this on the NHS if you're from Britain. So it's like guiding, it's like helping. It's something here is helping you. Because this is all about research. I have this 3 times in my chart. And I'm a year 9. So if you guys haven't known and you don't know your yearly number for the year, then you really need to learn it. I'm supposed to be doing a teaching segment, I keep saying. So this year I'm a year 9, right? What have I gone through this year so far when my birthday came, right? Turned on March 8th, I turned into a year 9. So next year I'll go back to year 1, right? So this year I've been researching everything to do with what? Health. What is the 9 of Pentacles? Health, right? Researching health, unhealthy, healthy behavior. Feeling confused by everybody telling me, smoke, don't smoke, cut this, cut that, do this, do that. Vagina diet, no vagina, no free drink. Cut down on your pork, stop having salt. YouTube says, have loads of salt. People on here say, don't have salt. Have grapefruit juice, don't have grapefruit juice. Don't have sugar, have sugar. Don't have sweetener, you can have sweetener. You fucking narcs. But what I'm saying is, it's just replaying out my year of 9, where I feel really confused about my health. I would do. Because it's confusion. This is a gaslighting or feeling confused energy. Looking for answers. Following the rabbit hole. Trying to find a partner. Trying to find an answer to what it is going on with me. Physically, mentally, emotionally, with someone else, my health. Right? It's all here, Gemini. And if you are a Virgo, you get that anyway, right? So there is research, there's looking online, practicing, looking tarot-related stuff, health-related things, hyperglycemia, mental health, narcissism. Some of you could be like, looking, is this person narcissistic? Fucking, you know, where everybody starts watching Dr. fucking, what do you call it? Trust me, all of those doctors out there, you're better off not looking. I've looked at all of these doctors on there. Some of them say carnivore diet's brilliant. Majority of them say that the carnivore diet is really good. Some of them say that it isn't. Right, here. Fasting is supposed to be really good. Some videos that I've watched have said fasting, you don't really need to fast. Truth, right? So what the fuck do you, truth be told, tarot? But what, you know, what are you supposed to do? Right? People tell you different things all the time. The best thing to do is listen to your own mind, yourself, be selfish, listen to yourself and listen to your body. If your body is reacting the way it did with my feet, you know to stop fucking doing things and go and see the doctor. If you're on a diet and your body is acting accordingly to what you're eating and you feel better and you are feeling more energetic, you know that you're actually doing something right. If you've got something like this can help. Okay? So I'm here to let you guys know that if you are struggling with your mental health or physical fitness or addiction, one of these is very good for your diet. Right? So, let's see. Gemini. Now, my mother's a Gemini, and the same message came through in the Capricorn reading, where I said, someone's watching you. Someone is watching you. Who's that? My mother. Keeping an eye on me, constantly all the time, making sure that I'm all right. You guys, making sure I'm all right. They're simple messages, Gemini. Okay. You know, if you want the conclusion of what's coming up in your love life and everything else, Patreon. So let's see, Gemini, what they got coming up, please, for the month of May. Here, 7 of Cups. And the 8 of Pentacles. There you go. Tarot card readers, readings. Wanting one, doing one. Everybody does cards that watches. I don't know one person on fucking YouTube land that doesn't do tarot card readings that doesn't have their own deck of cards, right? So it can either be someone that does it professionally here and they earn money doing so, even though I can't see money here yet. Some of you are gaining that, okay, here, or thinking about doing it. That's up to you. But believe you me, you know, YouTube isn't about handout. You know, when someone has a big subscriber base, like I said to you, man, I get this asked all of the time. Steve, I would love all of your subscribers. I ain't got that many, right? Not as many as a lot of other people. But when people spend years building up that tarot card channel, they've done it all of themselves, right? To just say, you know, have all of those. It ain't going to matter. It really wouldn't matter whether someone did or not. Because it's down to you guys, whether you actually follow a link or not. And whether you actually like the person that reads for you, right? Everybody's different. So some of you could be doing this for a living. Or this person does. What else is kind of going on here? Because I sense that your connection is here with someone, but it's not really showing me it. Some of you are just kind of like waiting, like a Pisces energy here. 3, 3, and 3 is just kind of like waiting to see what happens with maybe a connection that they might feel that they've got with someone. They kind of want to see where it's going, okay? They want to kind of go forward in a relationship. But Gemini, you could be like me, right? 3 placements of Gemini and you're single, right? And you're just like, I'm looking to connect with someone, right? On a world basis, to talk to somebody, to see how a connection goes. And I'm maybe waiting for a specific person that I match well with to see if I match well with them. Maxwell, silver, or hammer. Silver's pussy. But like, I want to make sure that I am matched well with this person first. So I'm a bachelor and I'm waiting for someone to come along. And if that's what I have to do and be single, that's what I'm going to do until someone shows an interest. I'll remain single, patient, just do my own thing, baby. Right here. Going out traveling, doing a lot of stuff, talking to a lot of people, feeling optimistic about your future. You could have options that come your way. Whether they mean anything or not, because I'm not seeing a strong coupled connection here. Guidance, looking for guidance also. Okay. Looking for Guy, Jai, Gianna, Jason, Julian, Jason, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Looking for guidance. Jess, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Looking for Guy, Jai. I'm looking for a shy guy. Don't be a shy guy. Don't be shy. Jai. Anyway, that'll do, because man, this is a difficult set of cards to read for you. Okay, so I've got a feeling it's going to tell me a hell of a lot more when I clarify it, but it is literally $2 or $3 to join Patreon if you want all 12 star signs, and then also your numerology if you're following it, and then your partner as well if you want those. So it is the bronze tier. It's $2 or $3. You get access to all of them. Whenever you join, you get a month. $2 or $3. If not, you want the silver tier, you get all of the weeklies after the monthlies. Back catalogue as well. Then you also get the teaching stuff as well if you are on the gold one. If not, you want me to channel your loved ones. Situations, when I go live, I ask you to leave me a name and I call upon their name and then I give you messages. It is normally the last vision that they had when they died. That's normally them letting me know that that is them. If that message relates to you, then they normally start to give me a message for you. But it's normally of a memory, okay? So there's that. Now, if you want readings and you join that also, there's loads of stuff already over there. And then you also get where I'm like, okay, guys, do you want a question? Yeah, I'm in green. Steve, can you let me know how a person feels about me? Bum, bosh, 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 like that. Okay, so that is the join button. That is separate from Patreon. That is $2 or $3 also, okay? But you need to be in green in order for me to take notice of you when I go live to answer your questions. You can wait until then, or you can join now. It's up to you. But I try to go live every other 3 or 4 days when I'm not been going through what I've been going through, so I will be very soon. Okay? Okay, guys, thanks very much. Really do appreciate it, and I'll see you over on Patreon.